Hey guys, how you doing? It's me, Josh, American Gnome Productions. This is a well, I was supposed to do this last night, but I ended up having to get into bed early, and it just didn't work out. So here I am. I've got a couple videos for you. One is from an up-and-coming like myself, by the name of Adam. And the other two, or the other three, are from the Mandela catalog universe. So let's go ahead and take a look at the first one. Let's see. Okay. Move that there like that. Alright, so first up is the Silverwind incident by Adam. It's this guy right here. Make sure I subscribe and like his video, and let's dive in. On October 1st, 2020, a group of boys entered the Silverwind Woods. They were dared by the class clown to spend the night there. It was the last time any of them were seen alive. That's how it always goes, isn't it? Oh, and it says alive. Ah, kitty.
Oh, alright. I can't believe we're actually doing this, man. This is so stupid.
How you doing, viewers? Nice to see you.
Yeah, I saw it on the news, actually. I already was,
If you're just checking in, we are looking at the Silverwind incident by Adam. It's a found footage horror film. Yeah, so enjoy.
Alright. This is so stupid, man.
I mean, is it ever smart to go into the woods at night, even if we are with a bunch of people? Kind of hard to make out what they're actually saying. So Okay, they sped it up.
Wait, so if you do an apprenticeship, you still go to college? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Not all the time. Maybe you do like every other college. If you do a year at college and then the person takes away. Whatever the employer wants on the person, it's not work. But when you do something like this, it doesn't matter. It's only low. I think you could pay you like about $5.21 an hour. That's what I'm getting. But no, it's not kind of no. It's sort of straight up.
I don't even care. Fucking Black Ops is the last alright COD game. Everything else is fucking shit since anyway.
I don't give two shits. Last game I played was Warfare 3 original.
That's because you play Nintendo.
No, you fucking don't. I those extra shit you
I'm
can't.
not even listening. I ain't even. La. Charlie, what do you think?
Mate, we have Black Ops 3 at Beating Zombies.
Oh, Charlie, we didn't even have a campaign. Oh, la.
Oh, without a campaign is shit, man.
Black Ops 3? Black Ops 3 didn't have a... No, it did.
Oh, that's Black Ops 4.
Yeah, Black Ops 4 is the one without the
I
campaign.
told you Black Ops 3 campaign is so bad I forgot it.
It is a bit corrupt, to be fair.
One, 2, and 3. Best story.
I don't care two shits about Modern Warfare.
I've already played 2. That's just a story yet.
I can't like Modern Warfare 2019. I enjoyed it. I'll be honest.
I think it's like... this is a hot take, right? But I think it's one of the best COD games.
Yeah, I tell you what, forget what I said about Black Ops 2. I'm with it, like, Modern Warfare 2 is up there. It is up there.
Yeah. Well, which one? Original or remake?
What do you think Modern Warfare 2019 is?
Oh, I said 2. Sorry, yeah.
I know about the new one, mate. The one in 2019, which is what I thought.
Sorry, I said 2. I only played the original Warfare, and I played 1, 2, 3.
Shut up, man. Shut up. Why are we even here?
Well, what do you mean, like, on the bench, or... Like,
Why are we physically here, out here in the middle of the night?
I don't know.
because it didn't, like... Well, Reese gave us that dare.
Oh, Reese, I don't care. Oh.
I don't know why you don't like Reese right now. Yeah, leave me alone now, alright?
Why does he not like Reese? Go on. Why does he not like Reese?
1, 2, 3, you know.
Oh, man. What?
Oh, okay. You don't know about that?
No.
Oh, yeah, Reese is in his
Girl!
girl.
Hang on. I want to stop my piss real quick. Did you not even know, bro? Reese is the moving prick. This guy, like, you like to go, right? And you know what Reese did? He fucking slid in there, slid into the GMs, obviously. And fucking hell, he's got no chance now. Reese, she might as well be
That's
in
rough.
life by now, mate. You got fucked differently.
Thank you. This is Thomas Klain. He was murdered in the Silverwind Woods on the 12th of September of 2020. Thomas's mother was the last person that saw him alive. She was not expecting her son to be gone long. Thomas's mother's face has been censored to maintain her anonymity. This is because she fears that she would be murdered should her face be revealed. I mean, somebody could always, I mean, your face is probably somewhere in public domain anyway. So, like, you just, I mean, whatever. Oh no. Damn. Legs gone and oof. Had sustained well, yeah, that people have done that. Yeah, he has sustained 200 stab wounds to various parts of his body. Why are his legs going like that? Like, I can understand what. There we go. Parts of his limbs had been eaten. Oh, Lord. His head and left arm were completely removed. They were never recovered. Good. Oh, okay. So somebody's a bit peckish about how they eat, I guess. Eaten, removed. Yes.
All I'm saying is that is supreme, okay?
They're still talking about fucking Call of Duty.
No. I had a Spanish beer and I just can't drink beer. It was so bitter.
Okay, beer. Okay. Well, okay.
What the fuck, man? What? Charlie, stop, Charlie. Yeah, no, I don't see, stop. I don't see, no. Well, no, what? Stop. No, wait, hold on, let me cut the...
It's fucking Reese, isn't it? He's cold up. Comes from the old place where man got stuck. He's fucking over there, isn't he? He's got some fucking... I don't know what he's doing, but he's trying to fucking stress us out, innit? Alright? I'm not fucking having this, right? I'm gonna let him know, right?
No, man, I know I saw.
I know I saw.
No, it's probably a spot. It's night time. They're not.
Charlie, what do you think?
I know I saw. I don't know why he's
Do you think we should go?
I mean, he's gone. He can leave.
Fred, man, wait, come back. Fred, man, for fuck.
No, we have to play Fred. We can't leave her.
Yeah. I want to find Fred as well, but it's an invitation will say, I want to get out of it, you know what I mean? Come on.
But we can't leave them. What if he's in danger, you know?
And if you want to find him, you can. But I fucking want to do it.
Look, man, Charlie. We can't just leave. Like, what if he's like falling over or something? What if he actually? Or maybe he is just Reese pulling a prank. But
Nice
look, Fred's gone after Reese. Thinks Reese is pulling a prank. Might not even be Reese. Maybe it is mass murder, like you say. We can't just leave Fred like to fend for himself, can we? We've got to look after. We've got to like look for him. We can't just leave it.
odds for what, like?
Well, there's three of us and whatever guy. Like,
Yeah, three against one. If what you say is true, it's probably just a spot. It's probably like most
mean-
people are broken like going on. He's been paying me to find him. You know.
He's probably
look,
Oh, wow.
look, Charlie, come back.
he gone.
Let's look for
Oh,
Fred
no,
at
there he
least.
is.
I think his phone was dead, so we can't call him. We'll just have to look for him. All right.
Yeah.
And then we'll leave as soon as we find him.
How do you know he's dead? Did they see the body?
We should find him. We should hurry because my phone's dying. I think he knows what he's dying. His is dead.
Yeah, mine's on like 10%.
Yeah, that's gonna go quick.
Look, it's all right, man. He'll be fine. We just got to find him. All right, let's go.
The boys didn't know it yet, but they just encountered the man responsible for their murder. The Woodsman is the nickname given to the serial killer prowling around various areas of excuse me, of the United Kingdom. Oh my. Looks like somebody cosplaying as Hagrid, but he looks like he has tusks or something, and very bad skin. What is all of this? What is? Okay, all right. This is an eyewitness sketch of the Woodsman. It exists as the only record of his face or any facial features. Okay. Hey, Mr. Woodsman. Okay. He does look like Hagrid, though. No less terrifying, but still just looks like Hagrid.
Do you think he's like falling over or something?
So, the arm and the head being completely removed, so there are some implications. Like, was the arm ripped out of the socket, or was it cut off with like an axe or a machete? And the head was also not found. So, again, he could be using a hatchet. Especially if he's a large man, he could. Oof. All right.
Right. Right.
Oh shit. Charlie, do you see anything? Charlie?
Charlie?
Fucking hell. Charlie? Charlie? Shit.
What's the number one rule? Never split the party. Either that or somebody's just really fucking picking these motherfuckers off like as soon as the opportunity presents itself.
Charlie!
That'll be fine.
Nah, Charlie wouldn't do this, man. Did you see him? He was shitting himself. That's a good point. Hold on. We should call him. Hold on. Let me get him on my phone.
Your battery?
I'm literally on like 5%. I'm gonna use the last one battery to call him.
I might have to die for it.
Hold on. Oh. Okay, it's ringing. I think I heard the ringtone.
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely nearby. Charlie!
Charlie?
Charlie!
Charlie?
Charlie!
Oh, it's coming from...
Charlie Murphy.
Oh, right, here, over here. Charlie!
Charlie?
Charlie... Charlie... Fucking hell! Fucking hell! Run, man! Run! Fucking hell! Oh my God!
So what did they see? Did they see the body? I guess.
Oh my God.
Oh, that looks like a structure. Uh-oh. That's creepy. Why would you put it down now?
Ashley!
Oh shit.
Ashley! Fuck! Ashley! Ashley! Fuck! Ashley! Ashley, hold on! Fuck! Fuck! Grass! Ashley! 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 Fucking hell!
So, Andrew and Ashley's bodies were found incredibly disfigured and mutilated. Andrew died from blunt force trauma to the skull. His body was heavily mutilated, and parts of his body had been eaten.
Copy that, checking out.
Adam body cam systems, nice, nice. AJ Tony. What the fuck? That footage was recorded with AJ Tony's body cam. He was responding to the disturbance the boys had made the previous night. He managed to make it out alive and shared the encounter with the police. When they arrived, the woodsman was nowhere to be found. Well, of course he's not going to stay. Like, who would stay? Probably went back to the little building and, you know, like hid behind a corner. Andrew and Ashley's bodies were recovered. However, the corpses of Charlie and Fred are still missing. Along with the bodies, a note was recovered. Dear Commissioner Troy, Andrew need to run. Ashley's death was fun. Charlie started to cry. Fred's flesh was too dry. Their flesh was tasty. Have you changed your locks lately? 1044 Sunlight Lane. Does that address ring a bell? Commissioner Troy, I look forward to meeting your something commissioner. Love you, know who. Oh.
Dear Commissioner Troy, Andrew tried to run. Ashley's death was fun. Charlie started to cry. Fred's flesh was too dry. Their flesh was tasty. Have you changed your locks lately? 104 Sunlight Lane.
104.
Does that address ring a bell? Commissioner Troy, I look forward to meeting your kids.
Oh.
Commissioner, love, you know who.
That makes things even worse.
And what about the prints on the note?
They ran a few tests, put them through just about every single program they had on the forensics database. Nothing turned up.
Nothing?
Well, whoever the blood belonged to, they were A positive, if that tells you anything.
Damn it. What are homicides saying? And what about the bodies? I haven't heard much since it happened.
Nothing you and I don't already know. Whoever this woodsman is, well, we're dealing with a pro. As for the bodies, there wasn't much left after the woodsman had his fill. Deep, irregular lacerations, several missing limbs, disfigured facial features. Looks more like they got attacked by a bear than a human. Which makes sense, considering you talked about eating parts of them in the note, right? Looks like he's one twisted freak.
Jesus Christ. Can you believe it, Frank? He's threatening my family, my fucking kids. got to be either completely insane or insanely good to threaten the Commissioner's
A
family.
little bit of both.
And that takes serious balls.
Looks like we're dealing with another Zodiac type here, Commissioner.
No, I don't think so.
No way there's much
I
evidence
don't
on
think
him,
so.
and nobody can
I
find
don't.
any info on the guy. Completely off the goddamn grid.
Thanks for everything.
Zodiac was interested in the attention.
Stay safe, all right?
This guy
He's
looks
got
like
his sights
he's
on me. Wouldn't surprise
has a
me if he's
plan.
got them on you as well.
Alright, thanks, Commissioner. I'll keep my eyes peeled. Are you going to be alright?
Probably. I've got undercover officers stationed around my house and my kids' school. He'd have to be one sneaky son of a bitch to pull anything off in conditions like that.
You're right. I'll see you around, Commissioner.
Tell me, Tails.
Reese, you say you were the first one to issue the dare to go into the woods.
Yeah, that was on me, but obviously I didn't have to do that.
But surely you were familiar with the murder upon his plane. Why would you dare send them into the woods on that note?
Like I said, those stupid pricks, they didn't have to go in there in the first place.
Do you have anything to do with the murder of the boys?
Of course I fucking have. I sent them in the woods. They didn't have to go in there in the first place. I've fucking done it.
He's probably traumatized for life, that kid. To this day, to this day, the woodsman has never been caught. The bodies of Fred and Charlie remain missing. Police have put the investigations on the back burner for now. Yeah, of course they have. The woodsman's killing spree will continue for now. Okay, so that's Reese. That was pretty good. All right. So before we crack into the Mandela catalog universe, I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette real quick. Let's see, what's the time? 1 o'clock. All right, we're on good time. Tonight when I get home, I'll be loading up Death Stranding because I don't think I'll have enough time in this session, and I don't like getting involved in video games and then having to fucking tear myself out of that world, like so violently. So yeah, we're gonna watch these videos and then we'll take it from there. But I'll be right back. Let me put some music on. Alright. Welcome back. Next up. So, Mystifying Oracle 1, Salutatio. Will I ever be tall enough to slam dunk?
You're moving it. No, I'm not. You're moving it.
Will my parents let me go to the concert?
You're moving it. Would you just quiet? I'm trying to concentrate here, and I'm not moving it.
Ouija, is it only a game? It is only a game, isn't it? Vintage 1972 Parker Brothers Mystifying Oracle Talkboard Haunted. Condition not available. Time left 2 days. Current bid $134. $134 for. I mean, it is vintage. You are responsible for everything going forward. That's a rather grim warning, isn't it? Like, hey. We said in the listing that it was haunted, not just a Ouija board. No, in asterisks, it's haunted. So that warning is fair, balanced, and a good faith gesture on the seller's part, I guess. Both trademarked. It's a mystical gateway to the other side, but Ouija and Ouija are trademarked, motherfucker. Mystifying Oracle William Fold talking board set. The Ouija talking board upon the laps of two persons facing each other, lady and gentleman preferred. From Parker Brothers, the original Satan worshippers. No, I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. The way back when times of 2008.
Is there anyone in this room with me?
I felt something terrible. Oh. Yes, there is. No. Clearly, there is somebody in there with us. Oh yes, that looks inconspicuous.
Hello?
Oh my. Yeah, just Number 2. The viral video has been an exception from skepticism. Yes, the footage is entirely authentic, and I plan on catching.
Stay tuned for more information regarding his wonderful and mysterious experience. You didn't tell me you're internet famous.
I mean, kind of.
How'd you do it? Like, string? Magnets?
Maybe.
Really? Did you read the comments?
I'm gonna try not to.
Do you really want to see more?
Yeah, pretty aware.
I'm fairly aware. I gotta get it set up like that.
No, I'm not doing. I can't do practical.
How's your mom doing?
I visited on like Friday, and the nurse said that she'll be out within like a week or so.
You're gonna tell her about this, right?
Maybe. Well, no, probably not. I don't want to be worrying about another thing right now.
Hell yeah, the sage smudging and everything.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah. Are you cutting out?
Joel, is that screaming?
Oh shit. The water has stopped running. The air smells of burnt matches. My mom was pushed down the stairs. Stay tuned? What the fuck? The four corners, I guess. Not just literally, but like the four winds, I think, or the four elements, maybe.
Are you still there? Did you put my mom in the hospital? Was that you? Were you the one looking at it?
Sleep Sound Recorder Pro utility now with added video functionality. Alrighty. It always comes down to blood magic, doesn't it? Or is this like, is he, this is disturbing as fuck. Is it offering, or is he doing the thing? So was it just an offering? I mean, were you possessed at the time? Like, I don't know what's going. I don't know what's going on. Not much activity this time. Right. That was super unsettling, and yeah. And this is the last one from Alex Kister with the Mandela catalog universe.
Just wondering if there was someone else here that's supposed to be waiting for me. What do they look like? I mean, they're pretty tall, mouth very wide open, not really doing anything. What do you mean it's working as intended? Hello?
Gave Lee, ex-manager, Mandela Tech. This world is not meant Only available until May 5th. Order now or else. Makeshift.com. Minimum 200 must be ordered or no one gets it. Reusable drawstring bag included. Makeshift.com. Products Preacher Plush. $29.99. Alright, that was weird. So hopefully, internet horror keeps propagating on YouTube, so I can look at some more fucking weird ass fucking shit. Let's see, we are at 1:30. I've still got an hour. I'll watch that off stream. Nope. 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 That, you know, that's actually a good one, Trevor. Let's see. Let's see what he's up to.
She was on vacation.
Nope, that's not. Alright, that's not what we're looking for. I'm looking for Trevor Henderson. I mean, he doesn't have a... Maybe I have to do this. Yeah, that's the guy. See if I can find Trevor Henderson. This is why I don't fuck with. This is why I don't mess with it. No. Can't I just... There we go. Alright, so let's look at it this way. That's really nice artwork. There's no YouTube for him. Alright. Okay. Milwaukee ambassador. Okay, so I get yeah, that was 2 years ago. Okay, yeah. So he's not been. So he might be active as fuck, but he's not active on YouTube. Other people do that for him, I guess. So I guess Skinamarink is one of his. So there's a video by Wendigoon explaining Skinamarink. There's also there's a YouTube movie. It's not free. We're gonna have to take a look at it. There's a no. We'll have to investigate Skinamarink because it doesn't. Yeah, it's okay. Put some music on while I'm searching and see what's on the do. You know what? That does look pretty cool. But so does that. Yeah, let's look at that real quick. Yeah, let's Amnesia, the bunker, the announcement trailer. I don't want to see it. Alright, let's see what this is about.
The rat fucking officers ran and blew the exit behind them. You want to escape? You need to blow it back open. There's dynamite in the arsenal. And a handle to trigger it. Get them, and you can make it out. Shit. That thing is coming for me. Dear God, help me! No, no, no!
So it is out now.
If you're like me and like scary games, you should definitely check out Frictional Games' lineup of amazing scary titles. And with the newest entry into their Amnesia series, Amnesia the Bunker, dropping a story trailer and 10 minutes of gameplay, we're here to look into it and break it down just to see what playing the game later this month is going to be like. So strap in and let's dive in to the bunker. Alright guys, we are here. We are reacting to the story trailer for Amnesia the Bunker. I have not seen this. It is about a month old, so I'm a little bit late to the party on this one. But I love Frictional Games. I love the Amnesia series. I love Soma, Penumbra, all of the above. I think they're fantastic titles, and I cannot wait to see what this one is about. So without further ado, let's jump in. Fuck.
It's coming for me. Dear God, help me! No, no,
Yeah, it looks serious.
What the fuck, Dad? Alright, we'll turn off captions here. Let's see what's up here. So our goal, we got stuck in this bunker, and our goal is obviously to blow a hole back through the entrance so we can get the fuck out. But we're stuck in here with this thing.
Yeah, there's something in here.
Look at that thing. If you saw a hand like that coming for you, that's menacing as fuck. I would be not okay. In fact, this game is also supposed to be somewhat claustrophobic. Is really interesting to me, and I'm told that you get a gun somewhere, and they're bringing back the flashlight mechanic, or like the light that constantly needs to be recharged. And I'm really looking forward to that. This already looks phenomenal. Okay, but now we're getting into the nitty-gritty here, and we're going to look at the newly released 10 minutes of gameplay, the gameplay demo that they've released on Amnesia the Bunker, just to kind of get a better idea about how the game is going to play and what we need to look forward to. Another thing I want to point out really fast is that the game has been delayed from the 16th to the 23rd of May, but it is still coming out this month. I'm really, really excited for it, and I'm absolutely stoked because we've got 10 whole minutes of video to react to. So without further ado, I think I'm just going to shut the hell up, and we're just going to enjoy it. Oh, hell yes.
So it's a dynamo type flashlight.
What the flying fuck, dude? I would... Oh, okay. Alright. Starting off straight with a death. These new flashlights are loud as hell. Useless in the field, the Germans would hear us cracking them miles away. They are loud. They do seem loud. Monster is not messing around either. Okay. So we have a map. Very interesting. Need to enter comms room. Okay. Oh, there's the gun. We have... Ooh. So you maybe keep items? Look at that. Okay, so limited number of bullets. I like it. Flashlight is very compact, very interesting.
Yeah, I'm recording. I'll be in a minute. I'm recording.
Games physics going. Look at this. This is a step up right here. This is absolutely a step up right here. The fucker hates light. Okay, I assume that fucker in question
is the monster.
Is, you know, the monster. We're definitely going to be playing this on the channel once it releases. No doubt about that. Game saved.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. Those locks on the door are very interesting as well. Okay. Whoa.
So the arsenal is...
Back up, hang on. What do we got on the wall here? Okay, we got soldiers' quarters, an arsenal, officer headquarters, and maintenance, and the exit, which I doubt is an actual exit. This is a scary game after all. Now I think this is World War I that this takes place in, or like around World War I. Oh, nice. So there are like dog tags and stuff you can find. That guy is not getting back up.
Nope.
Missing some ammo. Unless these are locked. Oh, they are locked. Oh! The dog tag had the numbers on it. I see. You get things. More space for inventory. I'm loving the look of this. It's very, like, gritty.
Yeah.
Perfect for a Amnesia-style game,
Grenade.
let me tell ya. It looks like it plays well, too. Looks like it plays real well. Oh god, the audio is so well done. Interesting. Interesting. Got a brick.
Huh?
Oh! Wow, so they're really bringing the physics back in this one. I love that. That does not sound good.
Yeah, it looks like it. Like things like that draw attention.
I would invest reloading some of those. Of course, it might just make the thing mad.
Like, there was a hole right there.
Oh, it's so grimy. There's a note. Attention, the power in this part of the facility is daisy-chained. Shut off the power in one section. In the chain, the subsequent areas will go off as well. Switches should only be turned off under extraordinary circumstances, like when I say so. Pranks and mischief will be reported directly to Reynard, Foreman Stafford. I believe you play as a French soldier in World War II? I don't know. But I love the little inventory screen, and it looks like they're playing on controller. So, controller support exists. Oh god, it's so spooky and claustrophobic. I love it. If I know frictional games, and I do, they're probably gonna have that.
He's like, no.
That monster. And if this is randomly generated, oh man, that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, so there's no way for you to game the game.
And it looks like this person's made some progress. Oh wow, you're gonna have, it's like Resi now. You're gonna have to drop some things in order to carry specific items. Interesting. Marks it on the map. Key locker. Need to get inside. Oh, you must be able to time how long you have for the generator. What is that? Are those flies? Ah. Everything is so loud. It's so loud. I love it. It's so loud. What the fuck is that? Bro, to your right, what the fuck is that? I wanna see. Are those fucking rats? Oh, bro. Those don't look like any rats I've ever seen. There's a dog tag. Oh, God. Oh, wow, yeah. Upsetty spaghetti little
Yeah.
ratatouilles. Yeah, that's not good.
I leave at 2:30,
Take some
Bobby.
laudanum.
I gotta leave at 2:30. I go to work today.
We do not look very good right now.
I tried to tell you before.
Oh. Some, I don't know. I was like, some red
Yeah.
ones. I like the green. That's a nice touch. Oh, wow. There's crafting, too.
Nice.
Interesting. Wow, they're going all out with this one. Wow. Burn the rats. Yeah, get them away. Get them away.
Nice. Okay.
G chopping. Bad luck, no number on this one. Interesting. I know I've said the word interesting a lot, but I'm just genuinely so enthralled by this. Outlast Trials and this are coming out this month, and I'm gonna be so busy making content on both of them. Oh man, I'm pumped. Okay. Almost out of fuel. Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
I would get the fuck out of there, bro. Just saying, that does not sound safe. Now listen, I like the monster, I like the claws. Don't show me too much about what it looks like. Get the fuck out of there, bro. It's coming. I'm getting chills right now. Oh, oh wow. Whoa, dude. What the fuck? Get out of there. It's behind you, dog. It is not happy that you're here. It is not happy that you're here. Oh, dude, to your right. Dude, I'm not even playing and I'm having a panic attack right now. Whoa.
Oh, shit.
I'm glad they didn't show the monster.
Yeah.
Oh, my days, dude. I'm so excited for this.
Yeah, the
I'm
tension was pretty fucking high.
That was the bunker, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Thank you. That was cool. Yeah, I want to check out the Mad God, or Mad God from Phil Tippett. I got to figure out where I can get that movie from. Let's see, I've still got 20 minutes to kill. You know what? Let's do some Diablo lore. Yeah, because that shit's coming soon.
Hey folks, this is Rhykker with another Diablo lore video. In today's episode, we discuss the story of Diablo Immortal, how the broken shards of the World Stone posed a new...
I have played through the story of Diablo Immortal. I was pleased that it was not normal Diablo story. I was very pleased. Like as much shit as I give Diablo Immortal for its failings, Diablo Immortal does have a lot of positives that definitely made it over to Diablo 4. We'll see more of that when we actually get into the game proper.
Threat to
And
humanity. This
remember,
is part 17 in a video series in which we explore the major players in the story
7
of
days,
Diablo. From
and we
Nephilim
get
to
Diablo
Tyrael
4.
to Deckard Cain to Diablo himself, and give a crash course on what exactly is going on story-wise in this game series. Feel free to check out our previous episodes if you haven't, and be sure to have subscription notifications turned on so you can catch when new episodes come out. I'd like to have at least one more episode out before Diablo 4 releases to get fully caught up on the timeline. In our last episode, we covered the events of Diablo 2's expansion, Lord of Destruction, how a band of heroes defeated the last of the great evils, Baal. Lord of Destruction? Oh, that's why they named it that. But they were too late to save the World Stone. So we left off with the World Stone having been exploded rather
cinnamon bun
thoroughly. Our valiant heroes, having defeated Baal, said, "Job's done," and headed home in triumph. However, the job was not done. The World Stone served as a sort of cloaking device, keeping Sanctuary hidden from heaven and hell, and it also prevented angels and demons from coming to Sanctuary in large numbers. You know, like army-sized numbers. So that's gone. Sanctuary just appeared as a massive blip on heaven and hell's radar, and the drawbridge has been lowered to allow armies to come charging right in. But wait, there's more. The exploded shards of the World Stone landed in different parts of the world, and thanks to Baal having corrupted the World Stone prior to its uncontrolled demolition by Archangel Tyrael, they basically poisoned the lands that they landed in with demonic corruption. The largest shard of the World Stone landed in the ocean near Storm Point, a prison island settled by the Kingdom of Westmarch.
That's going to be
fun. A creature
fun.
that lived by the island and swallowed it up. I guess assuming it was the world's largest tasty salt crystal. Meanwhile, within the burning hells, there's been stuff a-brewing. All three big boys, Diablo, Baal, and Mephisto, have been gone for a while, leaving a power vacuum.
Yeah.
I don't mean Dyson. During the Dark Exile, which we spoke about in a previous video, Asmodan and Belial were waging a civil war in Hell. During this time, a demon named Skarn, who was once Diablo's most powerful lieutenant, took this opportunity of chaos to scheme. After the destruction of the World Stone, Skarn hatched a plan. If he can get his hands on just one of the World Stone shards, he can use its power to strip humanity of the angelic part of its nature, leaving only the demonic side. This in turn would allow Hell to end the stalemate and finally win the eternal conflict and destroy heaven. But he didn't want his master to return and foil his plans, because he wanted to be the master now.
Look at him, sure. I'm the company now.
Last we saw Diablo, he had been defeated in Hell by our heroes. Well, Skarn took Diablo's skull and crafted it into a mighty throne, which would serve the dual purpose of being a power source for Skarn by siphoning Diablo's lingering energies from it, while also preventing Diablo from respawning by binding Diablo's spirit to the Skull Throne. You gotta admit, the Diablo's Skull Throne is metal AF.
Yeah,
Using
that is pretty
Diablo's
fucking
power,
metal.
Skarn created his own realm in Hell, the realm of damnation, and built up an army. He then began to extend his influence into Sanctuary, forming the cult of damnation and growing it rapidly over the next few years through the power of temptation and, well, outright lies. But let's lay out our timeline here. In the year 1263, that's when Diablo 1 took place. Prince Aiden defeats Diablo beneath Tristram. In 1264, that's Diablo 2. Aiden becomes Diablo and is defeated by a band of heroes. In 1265, that's when our heroes defeat Baal. 5 years later, 1270, is when Diablo Immortal is set. By this time, the cult of damnation had grown into a real threat to the Western kingdoms, and Skarn put his plan to search for the World Stone shards in full swing, rallying a new demon army to his cause. But thankfully, evildoers weren't the only ones seeking the shards of the World Stone. Ever since its destruction, Deckard Cain had been researching ways to keep Sanctuary safe in a post-World Stone age. Cain recognized the threat that the shards of the World Stone posed, and believed that they must be destroyed. Using a Haradric ritual, he discovered the location of 3 of the World Stone shards. One in the town of Wortham, one in the cemetery in the town of Ashwold, and one in the Darkwood. Yes, the very same Darkwood from Diablo 2 in which we found the Tree of Inifis. So, Cain headed to Wortham to destroy the first shard. Unfortunately, Cain wasn't the only one to realize that Wortham was the location of said shard. Skarn had zeroed in on the Wortham shard, and he deployed his cult to attack the small fishing town. Over the course of weeks, the cult abducted townsfolk and turned them into undead monsters, and the town's mayor put out a call for help. That's when a hero arrived. Possibly with some other heroes, but whether this hero was aided by others or not, it does seem to be one main hero, who came to be known as the Shard Seeker. Canonically, it's not clear who the Shard Seeker was, but they could have either been a barbarian that
random heroes, man.
on Mount Ariat,
We're looking for work.
a demon hunter, a monk, a wizard, or a crusader. We've spoken about barbarians and necromancers before, so let's talk about these other factions. The demon hunters were a group that had just established themselves around 1270. They were people who had lost their homes and loved ones to demons, and decided to dedicate their lives to vengeance. By 1270, they numbered in the hundreds. Not a huge group, but sizable.
There are dozens of us. Dozens!
And they established their base of power within the Dreadlands, the lands shattered by the World Stone explosion. And that was because it was a land free from government and replete with demons to get revenge on. Then Crusaders are one of the orders of knights devoted to the light, similar to paladins. Remember when we spoke about Rhykker, the Zakarum devotee who brought religion to the west, through his march west? Well, around this time, a Zakarum priest known as a Khan had sensed corruption within the church. He was sensing Mephisto without realizing, but he knew there was a corruption, and so he secretly founded the Crusader Order, recruiting only the most zealous and powerful warriors, while avoiding any who had paladin training, fearing they may already be corrupted.
Yep.
Khan then sent the secret order east into the swamplands, writing them conveniently out of the plot, while he remained behind to try to fight the corruption in the church directly. And he died doing so. If only he had an army of crusaders to help him. So now, many centuries later, in a post-Mephisto world, the corruption of the Zakarum was brought to light, and this emboldened the crusaders to reveal themselves and travel west to stamp out any remaining corruption. Then, as for the monks, aka the monks of Ivgorod, aka the Veridani, these are holy warriors that are rarely seen outside of their walled mountain city of Ivgorod. Ivgorod is ruled by the 9 patriarchs, the heads of the Saptev religion, who are said to be reincarnations of the 9 humans.
I liked the lore around the monks with the dungeon that's in Ivgorod. I'm glad to see Ivgorod back in Diablo 4.
Chaos, and one remains neutral. This is to maintain balance. Balance, huh? Kind of like necromancers. The Saptev religion worships 1,001 deities, which include Inna, goddess of the sky and namesake of the Diablo 3 monks Innaset, Itar, the god of the sun, and it seems even some angels and demons are considered gods in this religion, with Tyrael being the god of justice, and Skarn taking on the role of the god of retribution. Now, as for the monks specifically, they're a militant order within the Saptev faith, and after a lifetime of preparation, anointed monks are allowed to leave their monastery to serve the will of the patriarchs. As for wizards, they're renegade magic users other magic users adhere to by channeling arcane energy itself. Many wizards seem to come from Shansai, aka the Great Isle, an island north.
So, everything's there. Where the World Stone is supposed to be at the Ariat Crater. The Dry Steppes. Kyrgyzstan, Chaldeum. Kurast. The jungles of Kurast. Kandurus, Westmarch, Tristram, Kingsport, Lutko Lane, which was a very big part of Diablo 2, and the Barbarian Wilds. Yeah, it's all there.
North of the rest of Sanctuary's landmass.
And remember, in Diablo 1, we had very little of this. In fact, I don't think anything. It was always the church in Diablo 1. Diablo 2 is the first time where you actually went outside of Tristram, and it was a shock. But it was like finally you're out. You're like in the open instead of fucking like in a ever descending dungeon.
Masses. We've spoken about Shansai before, and it's Shan people. The Shan people were never dissuaded from practicing magic, which may explain why we see so many wizards among them. So anyway, our hero arrives at Wortham and saves some villagers, thereby ensuring that nothing bad would ever happen to Wortham again. But by this point, Iskara, the leader of the Cult of Damnation, had managed to get the shard and was conducting a ritual to summon Skarn into Sanctuary. Deckard Cain tells our hero of the shard and tasks them with retrieving it. And they do so, stopping the ritual and killing Iskara. Nelson?
Yeah, we take it back to town, and we needed a weapon to mess with the shard, and we ended up corrupting a sacred weapon or some shit like that. It was a big thing.
Take a moment to talk about one of the Diablo 2 heroes, the necromancer Zool. You'll understand why in a moment. Bear with me. You see, after the heroes who defeated Baal disbanded, Zool returned to the priests of Rathma and took on a number of apprentices, including a man named Matan and a woman named Lethis. The first looked up to his master with great reverence. The other had a strained relationship with Zool, as she thought her master was jealous of her and trying to stop her from one-upping him. This toxic work environment eventually led Lethis to quit the priesthood of Rathma. Fast forward again now to the year 1270, and Lethis is in Ashwold Cemetery. Where have we heard about that cemetery before?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, 2 minutes ago, in this video. So yes, Lethis came into possession of the Ashwold Shard. Very convenient timing, just like in Wortham. But we actually also heard about Ashwold Cemetery in a previous lore video in which we spoke about King Leoric. After he had his queen killed in his madness, she was buried in Ashwold Cemetery.
Yeah.
Now that Lethis had the shard, it was the tomb of...
It's another thing I think they did very well. They did Ashwold Cemetery very, very well in Diablo Immortal. It is as big and grand and spooky and awesome as a cemetery of that caliber would be. With the royal crypt and everything, and the carriage driver that comes through, and it's the boss where you chase him through the fucking wilds and into another town. That shit is fucking crazy too.
Queen Asilla that she was seeking.
The taxman. That's what he is.
Because Lethis believed that Asilla's spirit could lead her to Leoric, and that she could use the Worldstone Shard on Leoric to gain the power that Diablo had left behind in Leoric's soul, and thereby gain control over all undead. That's like the necromancer's dream, right? But remember, the location of Queen Asilla's tomb was kept secret. It was only Asilla's handmaiden that knew its location. And
I may go back to a Diablo Immortal for a little bit.
Hordes and tortured her way toward an answer. You know, general villain stuff. So eventually, all this undead raising caught Zool's notice. So he took command of a skeleton, which he then sent to Wortham Chapel to warn the townsfolk. There, he found his old pal Deckard Cain and brought him up to speed, while he himself was on his way to help with Lethis. Cain dispatched the Shard Seeker to retrieve the Ashwold Shard from Lethis, and with the help of Zool, the Shard Seeker stopped Lethis. But not before Asilla's handmaiden was slain and Leoric's spirit was resurrected for a second time as the Skeleton King, and promptly re-deadified by our hero, thereby ensuring that the Skeleton King would never rise again. But while the Shard Seeker killed Lethis, it turned out to just be a simulacrum of the former Priest of Rathma, made particularly realistic looking thanks to the power of the Worldstone Shard. So while the Shard Seeker took possession of the shard to return it to Cain, Zool vowed to follow after his former apprentice to put a stop to her once and for all, and to neatly write himself out of the rest of the story. The Shard Seeker and King rendezvoused in Westmarch City, where Kane sent
Yeah, I remember. It was a side quest with Zul. Yeah.
Apparently had gone bored of the rogue encampment and her life with the Sisterhood of the Sightless Eye, and set up a smithy in Westmarch City, where she became a local legend due to being such a famous character from the events of Diablo 2. When the Shard Seeker met Kane in his workshop in Westmarch, the old Haradrim told him that there was no safe way to destroy the shards yet. But hey, may as well grab the third shard in the Darkwood while we're waiting. So the Shard Seeker goes to the Darkwood, where some rogues from the Rogue Encampment
rogues from the Rogue Encampment
known as the Bloodsworn. After the destruction of the World Stone, a rogue named Lacry, who had a giant crush on her battle captain Kashia, quit the Sisterhood of the Sightless Eye because Kashia didn't like her back. So Lacry and a group of other incels, rogues, all quit together and formed the Bloodsworn, an all-female faction who pledged their allegiance to the Countess. Yes, the very same Countess that the Diablo 2 heroes killed.
No one's ever really gone.
The Bloodsworn revived the Countess and served as her followers. And then Lacry fell in love with the Countess, proving that she just has a pattern of falling for her bosses. So the Bloodsworn did evil things. This got Kashia's attention, and she led a group of rogues.
So once I made it to, I think it was World Tier 3 or 4, I was able to go back and solo the Blood Rose thingamajig, the boss. There's off to the left of the battle area, you can stand just out of range of the Blood Rose's most of the Blood Rose's attacks, and you can take the boss out. It's only, I think, with long range characters though, because otherwise you got to get up close and then you know. Now that's not to say you can just always stand there. There will be probably times where you're going to have to to move or whatever, but for the most part, it is possible to solo the Blood Rose if conditions are correct.
Including the High Priestess Akara and Flavie from Diablo 2, and went after them. The Bloodsworn got hold of the Darkwood Shard and gave it to the Countess, but the Shard Seeker killed the Countess in the Forgotten Tower and retrieved the shard. Now, with 3 shards collected, which was all the shards that Kane knew of at this point, the Shard Collector returned to Westmarch so that Kane could destroy them once and for all. Unfortunately, Kane's attempt to destroy them failed. After conducting some more research, Kane told the Shard Seeker of the ancient Haradrim Zoltan Kul, and about the Soul Stones. King figured that if anyone would know how to destroy these damn things, it would be cool. And he tasked the Shard Seeker with going across the world to find one
the Library of Zoltan Kul is pretty cool.
In a desert region of Kejistan known as the Shasar Sea.
The Library of Zoltan Kul.
So the Shard Seeker headed over and found the library and discovered that to destroy the Worldstone shards, they need to use the weapon of an Archangel. And they learned of just such a weapon, Ilmira, a dagger owned by some angel, and currently located on the jungle island of Bilefen, just south of Aranok, in the temple of Namari, an ancient Nephilim. So the Shard Seeker retrieved Elmira, brought it back to Deckard Cain, and they destroyed the 3 shards. The Wortham Shard, the Ashwold Shard, and the Darkwood Shard. But meanwhile, Skarn and his dastardly cult of damnation had traveled to Mount Zavane, a mountain in the northern region of the Tamo mountain range, because he knew a Worldstone shard had come in possession of some monks over there. Now, long ago on this mountain, Viridani monks and the Knights of Westmarch, aka the Paladins, fought a war against each other back during the Zakarum Inquisition. In the time of Ragnus, you see, the Silent Monastery stood on Mount Zavane, a temple to the Saptev religion. And since that religion is heresy according to the Zakarum, the Paladins felt that it must be purged. Inquisitions, am I right? So a branch of the Zakarum...
It must be purged!
Led by Lord Martanos, slaughtered everyone they can find, including the monastery's patriarch, Sladian. Their actions were so extreme that they became known as Oathbreakers, because even by standards of crazy religious zealots, they were considered extremists. Now, as the patriarch Sladian saw that all hope was lost, he unleashed a demon that had been sealed under the monastery long ago. I guess as a final FU to the Zakarum. The demon possessed Sladian, and a corrupting black mist spread out throughout the region that transformed warriors of both sides into undead. Over time, the monastery and the Black Mist, which lingered forever, would be forgotten. Now, backstory done, we can return to the present, or closer to the present. After the slaughter at the Silent Monastery and that region basically being condemned because of the Black Mist, a new monastery was built, the Sanctified Earth Monastery. Not as catchy of a name. An acolyte of said monastery was named Dravik, and his younger brother died during the fall of Mount Ariat back in Diablo 2 Lord of Destruction times. Since then, Dravik became obsessed with finding a way to resurrect his brother. Enter Skarn, who was, as you'll remember, the Verodani god of retribution, or at least masquerading as their god. It's hard to keep track of 1,001 gods. Give this guy some slack. Dravik made a pact with Skarn, a deal with the devil, if you will. In 1270, Skarn promised Dravik a means of bringing back his brother. All Dravik had to do was bring Skarn a Worldstone shard. No biggie, right? So Dravik raided the monastery, looking for the shard, going so far as to kill his master in the process, since he was empowered by Skarn's chaos magic. But he couldn't find the shard that the monks had retrieved and hidden away, and he was exiled for his crimes. I mean, there's just no coming back from killing your boss. He fled the monastery, but then came back with allies, Skarn's Cult of Damnation. This time, he was able to retrieve the shard. But this all caused a whole lot of ruckus, so the Shard Seeker was hot on Dravik's heels. However, Dravik summoned some demons to delay the Shard Seeker and fled to the frozen tundra in the Dreadlands, where he gave Skarn the shard. In return, Skarn resurrected Dravik's brother, as he promised, and they lived happily ever after. No, just kidding. He fused Dravik's soul with his brother's soul to transform them into some twisted demon monster, because the Shard Seeker had caught up to them and, well, he needed to be dealt with. So as Skarn, with the shard, blips away to his realm of damnation to complete his plan, the Shard Seeker kills the Dravikan brother abomination, then chases after Skarn straight into hell. You know we're coming up on the end of the story, because every Diablo story ends in hell. Except D3, which ends in heaven that has been turned into hell, but within the realm
I hated that fucking story,
the
man.
Shard Seeker finds captured angels and uses...
Look, I appreciated the continuation of the story as far as, like, heaven and hell, where we see that even heaven is fucked up beyond fucking imagination. Without even demons, they're just like as petty as us, but they have god abilities.
Elnira to free them. Apparently Skarn had been channeling their angelic energy to create his demon armies from demon pits. Since Elnira can do whatever the plot demands of it at any given time, the Shard Seeker then uses the magic dagger to destroy the demon pits. However, unbeknownst to the hero, with every demon pit destroyed, Elnira became a little corrupted. And before the final demon pit could be destroyed, it became corrupted enough for Skarn to take possession of it. Now, if you thought channeling energy from kidnapped angels was a great way to build a super powerful army, well, let me tell you, that ain't got nothing on channeling energy from a single archangel's weapon. With Elnira in his possession and with the Worldstone shard attuned to him, Skarn would now be able to build an army worthy of Mordor. I mean, he would be... It's bad. It's just bad. Skarn is this close to demonizing all humanity and destroying heaven, which is a bad thing. Thankfully, the Shard Seeker managed to kill Skarn before that happened. Otherwise, well, there'd be no Diablo 3 or 4. They used Elnira to destroy the corrupted Worldstone shard, and this was all the juice that Elnira had left in her because the dagger turned to dust. With Skarn dead, the Skull Throne no longer kept Diablo's soul bound, and it escaped, now free to return in future Diablo sequels. Now, that marked the end of Diablo Immortal's campaign at release, but it has continued to get story updates over time, and it'll continue to do so. New threats emerged, like the Cult of Terror, loyal to Diablo, which went after the Stormpoint Soul Shard. And that Black Mist on Mount Sylvain, well, that started spreading, its demonic taint needed to be ended by the Shard Seeker. Overall, given it takes place between two games, there's nothing really world-changing that could happen in Immortal, but through Immortal, we do get extra insight into people, places, and events of the past. So we may revisit Immortal lore more in the future, but for now, we have to move on to Diablo 3 to get caught up in time for Diablo 4. So what would happen to Diablo's soul now that it was free? Would hell or heaven ever invade Sanctuary again without the protection of the World Stone? What would become of Deckard Cain? All these questions and more will be answered as we continue to explore this Diablo lore series. Stay tuned.
Thanks, Rhykker. Thank you very much. Okay, guys. So that's all the time I really have for today. Thank you very much for joining me for, I guess this is a story time stream video. We'll do the video gaming tonight when I have a little bit more time on my hands. Yeah. Thank you very much. I've been Josh with American Gnome Productions. You guys have a safe, You guys have a great day. Be safe, be happy, and be healthy. I'll see you in the next one.